Good morning, families, and welcome. My name is McCoy. I'm here to welcome you to the Brooklyn Children's Ministry Sunday service. In a minute, we're going to sing songs to God. So what I need you to do, I need you to stand up as tall as you can. And let's see if we can touch the ceiling. As tall as you can. We're almost there. Okay, maybe not. So at least we tried. And now I need you to get a little closer. We're gonna practice our singing. So me. Now you try. Okay, let's try one more time. Me. Okay, we're getting better. Now this one. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Now you do it. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, I think we're ready. So if you are ready, I need you to clap your hands as loud as you can and get your voices ready and stand as tall as possible as we sing to God. You ready? You ready? Okay, let's sing.
We're gonna roll the gospel chariot and we will tag along behind. If Eric's in the way, we will stop and pick him up. If Eric's in the way, we will stop and pick him up. If Eric's in the way, we will stop and pick him up. And we won't tag along behind. We're gonna roll the gospel chariot along. We're gonna roll the gospel chariot along. We're gonna roll the gospel chariot along. And we won't tag along behind. If Robbie's in the way, we will stop and pick him up. If Robbie's in the way, we will stop and pick him up. If Robbie's in the way, we will stop and pick him up. And we will tag along behind. So roll the gospel chariot along. We're gonna roll the gospel chariot along. We're gonna roll the gospel chariot along. And we will tag along behind. If Eli's in the way, we will stop and pick him up. If Eli's in the way, we will stop and pick him up. If Eli's in the way, we will stop and pick him up. And we will tag along behind. Roll the gospel chariot along. We're gonna roll the gospel chariot along. We're gonna roll the gospel chariot along. And we will tag along behind. If God is in the way, we will stop and pick him up. If God is in the way, we will stop and pick him up. If God is in the way, we will stop and pick him up. And we will tag along behind.
God is so good. Today, we will be learning about David and Goliath. This can be found in 1 Samuel chapter 17. There was a young boy named David. David was the youngest of his father's children. While his brothers were away fighting in the army of King Saul, he stayed and looked after the sheep. One day, his father asked him to go to the battleground to feed his brothers and bring back word on how the war was going. David's brothers were fighting for King Saul in the Israelite army against the Philistine army. In the Philistine camp, there was a great warrior called Goliath. He was over 9 feet tall. Goliath stood and shouted to the soldiers of Israel. He said, "Why do you come out and line up for battle? I'm a Philistine. You are servants of Saul. Choose one of your men. Have him come down and face me. If he is able to fight and kill me, we'll become your slaves. But if I win and kill him, you will become our slaves and serve us." Goliath continued, "This very day I dare the soldiers of Israel to send a man down to fight against me." When Saul and the whole army of Israel heard what the Philistines said, they were terrified. Every morning and evening, Goliath came forward and stood there. He did it for 40 days. But David said to Saul, "Your servant has been protecting his father's sheep. When a lion or a bear came and carried off one of the sheep, I went after it and rescued the sheep from its mouth. When it turned on me, I killed it. Your servant has killed both the lion and the bear. This Philistine will be just like one of them. He has defied the armies of the living God. The God who protects me from the lion and the bear will protect me." Saul said to David, "Go, and the Lord be with you." David tried to put on Saul's coat of armor and his bronze helmet, even tried walking around with his sword, but he couldn't use them. He said, "I can't go in these because I'm not used to them." Then he took his staff in his hand, chose 5 smooth stones from the stream, put them in the pouch of his shepherd's bag with his sling in hand, and approached the Philistine. When Goliath saw David, he said to him, "Come here, and I'll give your flesh to the birds and the wild animals." David said to the Philistine, "You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the Lord God of the armies of Israel."
Like David, we're going to make a slingshot. Hey guys, so Hampton's going to make a slingshot. She's going to show you how to make it. She used some twine, but you can use string or shoestring. You need fabric. She's using felt, but you can use an old t-shirt or even leather, and you need a pair of scissors. You're going to cut your fabric and put holes, 2 holes on each side. And then cut your rope into 2 even lengths. About 24 inches is good. You're going to put your string through the holes, and you're going to tie a knot like she's doing here. take another piece of string and do the same on the other side. Make sure it's nice and tight, and there you have it. You've got a slingshot. So here's how you use it. We used a ping pong ball, but we found that our cat toy was actually easier to use. Don't use any rocks. You don't want to get your mom and dad mad at you. And if you can, do it outside. So you want to make sure your strings are nice and tight, and you want to be able to let go of one of the strings as you throw it, just as I did. So you put your ball or toy or marshmallow even in the center. Make sure it's nice and even, and you're going to swing around once, let go and throw. This is how you throw a slingshot. Guys,